Good afternoon. Today is the 17th of March and I thought I'd do a video on the Rover today. A lot of you have expressed masses of interest in this car. No Budget Reviews episode that we filmed last week was very well received, I think. My lady wife and I have been using this car on a daily basis. Well, I'm not using the Seat, which tends to be for longer journeys, and we've been very much enjoying it. I just thought I'd go over some of the things that have happened to this car since I bought it, which was 29th of February, because I thought that might be of interest to some of you. We'll start at the back, and the thing that you would have seen in the thumbnail. I will need two hands for this after I open the boot, but see if we can get in here. There we are. Make sure, obviously, on something like a Rover 200 that you don't lock your keys in the boot, because that's very, very easy to do. So if we put them somewhere safe, down there, don't lose them. If I grab this up here, I should be able to lift with one hand. There we are. We have a new spare wheel. This is the correct spare wheel for this car. It says Rover 25 on it, although the 25s and the R8 200s and the 400s do share a lot of the same parts, like the whole front structure of the car, the subframes and everything like that is the same, and the stud pattern is the same. So that's my new spare tyre. That is from the Rover 25, but that will go on just fine. Obviously still got the wing in the boot. That's just a place to keep it so I don't lose it. So the first thing we've done is bought that. That cost about £20, that wheel, and it was delivered, which was nice. Another thing that we've done is to pin up this headliner, which was sagging massively when I bought the car. Mr. Coleman, rubbish mechanic, did that, as well as the other things that I'm going to talk about. And it's a very common problem on old Rovers, and this one's been done, which is brilliant. There is the old radio looking a little bit forlorn. I think that's the code on top of there, actually, so I think that probably would work. Also hiding there are those nasty brake pads that we changed at the front. Another thing we did, I'm not going to take the sort of cover off at the back and everything, but we have changed some of the bulbs in the rear light units. Some of them were looking a little bit past their best. They still were, but they were looking a bit past their best, so we have changed some of those as well. And then the next things that we've done, we'll find are actually under the bonnet, so we'll take a look under there now. So there we go, here's the Honda D series engine. We thought initially the throttle cable was sticking a bit, but it doesn't seem to be. It's just you know, the throttle cable on this car is not the same as you know, ones on newer cars. It's just a little bit different, and that's fine. One of the things we did do was to change, she didn't even change it, we just topped up the automatic transmission fluid. It had a service and needed to be cycled through. There's the dipstick for it. We also topped up the windscreen washer fluid there, which is handy. And then of course the brakes were changed. I can't show you that now because you've got these big covers on here, but they were changed, and that's in a separate video. So all little bits and pieces have been done. We also, you didn't see on camera, we did actually change the entire brake fluid on this car. There's the reservoir for it, and the brakes were bled. First time I've actually helped bleed brakes on a car. Obviously it's a two-man job most of the time unless you've got some fancy equipment, and we didn't, so I helped Mr. Coleman do that. I wasn't very good at it, to be honest. That's why I don't work on my own cars, because I am not very good at doing that. So yes, that's what we did to it. When my friend Jordan was helping me film last week, we also had a go at some of this sort of paint work. I don't know whether the cars had paint or not. I can't really tell. There are little bits of rust on this car. This side's actually pretty good. Checked underneath, and it's not too bad under there either. Obviously we've still got a bit of rust on This arch here, there's still a dent in that one. I do have a new wing, as you saw, for this side. It's a little bit scratched, but it's got no dents in it. It's not got any rust on it, and it is a different colour, but that obviously will come with a car when somebody wants to buy it. One of the things I want to point out is that this car's actually got some original mud flaps on it. I think we've got a whole set actually. I don't think those would have been standard, and they've been on there for an awfully long time. So maybe when it was supplied new by Lookers in Chingford in November 1991, that's what it came with, which would have been great. So yes, we've done a few little bits and pieces, but it wasn't a lot to do to get this car to a certain standard. There will be maybe one or two other things to do for the MOT. That'll be carried out if everything goes to plan. In the sort of beginning of May, it expires I think 1st of June, so that'll be carried out in early May. I'm pretty sure on this car that actually the size of the spare that I've got, although it's a Rover 25 wheel, is the same as these 175 65 R14s. I think my 216 SLI automatic was from 1996, although we think it was made 1995 because R8s in this form were not in production in 1996. That one had a slightly different tyre size to this, so yeah, we think that Rover 25 is the same. That will just go on when necessary. It's a condition of actually most insurance policies that you do have a spare wheel or a tyre repair kit in your car, and I do now have that, so I am compliant with my breakdown cover on my insurance policy. So there we go. It's just going to be a bit of a shame when we have to sell this, but that's what we've always knew we had to do. But we'll have some fun with it. The manual sunroof is working a treat, and I suppose if you do want to buy this car, it will come with 12 months MOT after the test, which will be in early May. If everything goes according to plan, then do get in touch. jpl745@hotmail.com. So thank you once again for watching this brief little video. I know it's not particularly exciting, but I just thought it might as well be done so that you know what else we've done to this car since Mr. Miller from Classics World and Miller Corner used to have this as his daily car. It's a very suitable car for daily use actually, because I can speak from experience now, and yeah, we have been using it virtually every day. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below, and thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching.